We all know that people suffering from motor diseases such as ALS have a lot of issues, and communication is always very hard because their muscles don't really work, and hence speech is almost impossible. So instead of getting heavy and very bespoke, expensive kits, such as the one which Stephen Hawking has, for example, we have decided to use something that every single person has in the world, which is a smartphone, to do the same thing, to construct basic English sentences that can help them communicate on the fly. So this is our current implementation. Alright guys, today we'll be looking at the app Parahelp, as it is open here. So right now we're in the login screen. This is using Firebase to do the authentication. So right now we can see the simple login page with the UI, which is perfectly mapped to match the wallpaper, etc. So yeah, right now we can put in our email, password, whatever we want, or we can always put sign up here, and we can go straight up and try signing up over here. And if you forgot a password, then it will send a mail directly. For now, let's just go and type whatever account I already have. Just type in my email, my password. Now I'll authenticate with Firebase. It says fail. I'll just type again. I think I made a mistake. Yeah, so it is authenticated, and now here we can see the final Parahelp app. So this is the basic UI. As you can see on top, the UR typing area, that is essentially nothing more than the place where our sentence we are typing currently is going to be shown. There is another bar right below it saying blink to backspace and close eyes to read, which is quite self-explanatory. If you blink, then it backspaces the word which you have just typed, and if you close your eyes, then it'll read the file. It'll read the sentence. So down here we can see the 4-panel UI: noun, question, verb, and adjective. This is a very dynamic thing, and it's fetching all the results from Firebase. We have a small database we have created in Firebase. Alright, so here we can see the 4 basic word types in the English language, such as noun, question, verb, and adjective. So now let's just say we want to make a question saying, who am I? For example, a very random sentence, I know, but let's just try it out. So in the sentence, who am I, let's just start by saying who. Who is a question, so let's just look at the question tab panel, and now it expands and shows a different UI consisting of the 4 different questions that are currently available in the UI, which is who, when, why, and how. We want to say who, so we're going to look at the top left corner, and this will open. So that we can see who has been added to the top under UR typing. Now we want to say am. Am is a verb. So verbs, that means we should look at the bottom left corner where the verb panel is. So let's just look at that. Now we can choose between 2 different types of verbs: linking verbs and action verbs. Now am is a linking verb and not an action verb. There's some examples already given here, as you can see. So under linking verbs we can see am, so we're going to look at the top left corner, and this will open. Now we can choose between 2 different linking verbs. There is am and was. We're going to choose am because we want to say who am I. So now if you see on top, am has been added. Same way we're going to put I. I is a noun, so let's just look at the top left corner again. And now we can see 2 different types of nouns: pronouns and proper nouns. We want to say I, and I is a pronoun, so we're going to press look at top left corner, and now we can see the 3 different types of pronouns in the database at the moment, which is I, they, and you. We're going to look at top left corner, so we can look at I. Now our entire completed sentence is there: who am I. Now I just want to read the sentence out, right, so that people can hear me. So now I'm going to close my eyes, and then it'll be able to look at that and read out the sentence.
Who am I?
As you can see, the text-to-speech program read who am I and read it out. I'll just do it again.
Who am I?
Just like that, we have created a sentence, and the person who was paralyzed was able to talk. We can always blink to backspace, and we can start over again. So yeah, thank you.
Good morning. Today we will be doing the project demonstration for the project submitted to our hackathon. As you can see, our eyes are getting detected in the eye tracking monitor. The blue outline shows your eyes, while the red outline shows scans for your iris. Now, if you move with our eyes, move our head around, it tracks our eyes according to the relative position and moves the cursor also, as you can see. Now if I move and do a right click, it will perform a right click, a left click, sorry. Thank you.
Now we're just going to look at the code. As you can see, the code itself is rather small. This is basically the XML bit of the Android app, and right here I will just open the main page, and this is the Java code. As you can see, it's not that large for its applications, because the real magic, the real processing and the real storage of the data is not on the app, because we want to make sure that all the data can be accessed from anywhere, and no device needs to keep getting updates to change the data already inside the phone. So right here, this is where the magic is. We're using Firebase, and in Firebase we can see here I created a little NoSQL database, real-time database. So here you can see that I've created a database called as words. Each word contains an ID, type, and the word itself. Some of them have subtypes such as pronouns, nouns, proper nouns, action verbs, linking verbs, etc. So this is the real back end of the entire app, and this is basically just the front end.